We are headed towards Forsaken Airfield, and we are going to be starting our 50 days of survival in Forsaken Airfield soon. We only have Forsaken Airfield, Bleak Inlet, Mountain Town, and Hush River Valley left to go. We only have about 200 days left to go in this run. Probably a little bit more. It'll probably extend out to about 700 days, just based on the fact that we need to travel through other zones to get to the zones. My thoughts on food update? It's okay. I mean, as an interloper player, Thor, it doesn't really affect a whole lot I do as an interloper player, because most of the stuff you can't get the ingredients for anyway. So. Alright, Honora, back to beta. We'll be listening and watching chat. Alright, have fun with the beta. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting. I mean, the broth is kind of cool. I like the broth. I don't really have a use for a lot of the other stuff they've given us. We're going to drop a few things here because we are way too heavy to keep going. So in that sense, it's not really, I don't know. It's not the greatest thing for interloper players. I wish there was more stuff that we had that we could do, but the broth, like I said, the broth is probably the best thing for interloper players because we can actually make it, and we can make it in pretty good quantities because there's quite a bit of salt, and it takes very little salt to make it. But a lot of the other stuff you have to have the flour for, and the flour is not that common. Finding the flour is kind of a rare thing, so it doesn't do us a lot of good when it's that super rare to find it. All right, so okay. Look, we can actually run again. I don't think I have any water. No, I have no water on me. We'll make some water when we get to the actual far range, the transfer station. That's the word I'm looking for. The thing about Stalker too is that Stalker can be pretty fun, but it does get a little. If you've played a bunch of Interloper, it gets a little old because you don't feel as pressured on Stalker as you do on Interloper. And if you played Interloper or enough Interloper, then you're kind of like you're almost like, okay, this is a little too easy for me now. It's hard to go. It's like, I mean, it'd be the same sort of thing if you play a bunch of Stalker and then you go play Voyager or Pilgrim. You'd be like, oh my god, what's going on? The game is not the same. So once you get used to a certain difficulty level, it's always hard to go back to an easier difficulty level, because the game just seems less hard. Now, Stalker does have its own challenges, the multiple wolves being one of them. But that being said, there's a lot of loot on Stalker. A lot of loot on Stalker. And honestly, the weather is I think the main thing I noticed on Stalker when I played it is the weather. The weather is way less harsh on Stalker than it is on Interloper. Way less harsh. On Stalker, I can generally, like, with a good bedroll and good clothing, I can just lay down outside and be like, okay, whatever.
It seems so crazy right now.
Which is easier as well because a lot of the man-made clothing is in the game too. So, hey, Mega, hello. We are currently in the far range branch line. We are headed to Forsaken Airfield. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Wonder how dark it's gonna get. Can I follow the track? I can still see the track. See, there's the track in front of us. I'll give you guys night vision. I can barely see it. You guys can see it better now. And you can hear the clankety clank. When we're on the track, you can hear the feet. And if you really want to hear it, you can actually... You can put on your crampons and be tinky tink 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 tink. Oh wow, with night vision, it's really showing up. Okay, well we don't need that anymore. Well, we were able to walk our way through there. That was nice. Now I may have missed a piece of loot in there or something, but honestly, it doesn't really... It's not really going to affect me that much. So we got Long Dark this morning for about 3 hours. Then we're going to be switching over. We're going to play Starfield for a few hours this afternoon. I'm going out and driving again for Lyft tonight. Beginning of the month is coming up. Need to make the bank account nice and fat so I can pay rent and, you know, all that sort of stuff. I have about 160 hours in game, so Interloper is kicking my ass after a little while. Yeah, Interloper is definitely a... whoa. Oh, that's a train. Train car. Interloper is definitely a whole different game. I'll give you guys night vision again. Now remember, I'm not seeing night vision. I'm still seeing that. That's what I'm still seeing. I'm mainly just listening to the tracks. It's the blind leading the blind through this thing.
Feels like sandpaper.
With night vision, you guys get to actually see what's going on. You can probably see the walls here. I can sort of make the walls out, but not really. There we go. I see a crack of light up ahead. Yay! Into the transfer pass we go. Hi ho, hi ho. New music. You know, I've had a lot of viewers say that, Thorfon. Well, it just helps, because a lot of times I don't want to waste a light source, because I can see enough to do what I need to do, but I want the viewers to be able to, not just be staring at a black screen. Because that's no fun.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Because it is a lot of gear, my friend. Oh, nice. Go get some more pizza. What kind of pizza do you have tonight? Hope it's a good kind of pizza. Hope it's a good... Alright, there's nice acorns here. We'll grab those. Just cuz. So what kind of pizza did you get tonight, Thorfon? That is the burning question. Delight us and make us hungry. What sort of toppings did you get? Did you just get regular marinara sauce on it, or did you go for like a barbecue or an Alfredo sauce on it? There's all sorts of options with pizza these days. So, and honestly, none of them are wrong. So, ham and ground meat, nice, good choice, good choice. A nice little meaty pizza.
Feel my feet.
I'm sort of a ground beef, mushroom, and olive kind of guy. Not the best pizza in the world, but, and I know it's kind of boring, but I like it. Hey, Nips, how's it going? But I'm kind of a boring guy, so I just like a nice boring pizza most of the time, so. Oh, there's so many acorns over here. This place has so many acorns. I forgot how many it actually has. Used to be most of these trees had 3 acorns. Lately, the wolf got me, so I can't. It got to me, so I can't scare them away. I've been seeing people use. I've seen people use fire rocks. Yep.
Sun setting.
The best soda in Norway. Is it like a Norwegian soda?
Goddamn freezing.
All right, what is that up there? I have never in my life, I think, seen this cave up here. It's called Urge. There used to be a soda here called Surge. That's dinner. How does it work? You change the torch for the rock and they run? So what you have to do is you have to have a rock in your inventory. And you got to be carrying the lit torch. You use the 2 key. I believe it's 2. Whatever the key you have. So like if I put my bow away, without going into my inventory, there's a hotkey to get your weapon out. So whatever the one is, to get your weapon out, when you have your torch in your hand, you hit that hotkey. It'll drop the torch and get your weapon out. And then what you have to do is you have to actually aim your weapon at the wolf to make him charge. And once you do that, he'll run towards you, but he'll break off when he sees the torch in front of you. Now, the only problem is if there's a really bad wind out, it could blow your torch out. And then you're kind of screwed. But hopefully that don't happen. The Feedwater Cave. Oh. Looky, there's stuff. There's stuff and things. So yeah, using the torch, I mean, it definitely takes a little bit of patience, and it takes some practice to kind of get down how exactly to do it. So prepare to be hit by a few wolves before you kind of figure it out. Once you finally get it to click, though, I tell you, once you get it to click, it just becomes second nature, and you're like, oh, that's how it works, and you just kind of do it automatically after that. It doesn't really scare you anymore. So, So yeah, just give yourself a chance, and you'll get it. You'll get it. Got some in my eye. Jeez Louise. Hold on a second. It's like a piece of dust or something flew into my eye. Oh. I hate that when it happens. Let's drink that soda real quick. Even though it's at 0%. That'll just give us some water. And we'll eat this nice can of dog food. We are in the transfer pass. You're in the transfer pass right now. We're just chilling here for the night. We're gonna do our thing here, and then we're gonna be moving into Forsaken Airfield tomorrow. And I've got what's left of my maple bar. There's a place in town called Heavenly Donuts that I went and got a maple bar at last night. After I got done driving. Yum, yum. "16 minutes till boiled, huh?" Yep, goodbye, Broken Railroad. Bye-bye. Effity bye. Yeah, it's nice to leave Broken Railroad in the rear view mirror. I'm not gonna lie. Heavenly Donuts are very good. I would almost argue that they're kind of heavenly. I'd almost make that argument. Okay, so 22 minutes to boil. All right. Get the skin here. Get the rabbity bits going on.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Yeah, well, it's because we got a bunch of water on us now, so that's okay. All right, we got 5 liters of water on us. That is way more than we're gonna need. All right, let's drop the fresh guts. Fresh hides. Oh, we got more fresh guts. I didn't even realize that. Got a bunch of fresh guts and fresh hides. That's awesome. Drop the meat out here. What are we overweight on? We didn't pick up more fuel, did we? And now I'm very confused. Is it those? Oh, it's all the water. Duh. I was like, what is weighing us down so much? Oh, yeah, we just made like 5 liters of water. That will definitely weigh you down a little bit. Definitely weigh you down. Gonna play some CSGO with a buddy. Nice. Good luck out there. Good luck with CSGO, my friend. That could be a fun game. Or a frustrating game. One way or the other.
I could use a drink.
Wow. And it's nice and stormy out. But thanks for popping by, Thor. Good to see you again. Okay, I guess we can try to crush up the acorns. Is that all we got with 6 acorns? That's all we got. Oh no, we have 19. Get all those prepared up. Oh, those are already cooked. I was like, why do we have 6? Oh, those are the cooked ones. Here's our prepared ones. I guess I could prepare the burdock root up as well if I wanted to. Let's prepare up a rose hip. Now we're just waiting for the storm to pass. Now I'm going to leave the burdock root for the moment. And the mushrooms. Huh. I can't really go anywhere in this storm because I don't know this zone very well. Hopefully the storm will pass soon. Wow. Alrighty. Or not. Well, this is awkward. Well, this is a wee bit on the awkward side. At least they got a little bit of food, so I guess that's something. Wow. This is basically the game telling me, yeah, you're gonna stay here for a little while. You don't have a choice. What if there's anything in the back of the cave here? I doubt it, since all the loot was in the front of the cave, but hey, we might as well check. We might as well check. I think I have multiple... Yeah, I have multiple pry bars at this point, so... When we get to the actual building up here, we'll drop off some of these pry bars. I do not need to be carrying all these pry bars with me. That is for certain. Really? Into the wind. Into the wind. That's how you're gonna roll game. Okay. By the way, everybody, happy Monday. Happy Monday. It is the last Monday of the month. Can you believe that? Already September is almost gone. Oh, and it's Yom Kippur today. If you're Jewish, enjoy your Yom Kippur. Now, usually there's a wolf out here, I thought. I thought there was usually a wolf out here, but maybe I'm incorrect on that. Oh, wow, it actually shows the oak trees. Oh, that's interesting. They're definitely different trees. The oaks look different on the map than the rest of the trees do. That's kind of cool. Oh, there's ptarmigans over here, too.
Wait. I'm so cold and warming up again.
I heard some ptarmigans. I didn't see them. heard the little buggers. Ptarmigans are very hard to spot because they look exactly like the snow. There they are. Nailed him. 4 for 4, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Now I'm really heavy. But plucking ptarmigans will give us something to do. And we can make a little broth out of them too, which will be nice. We'll need a little water for that as well, but we can make a little broth out of these dang guys. I want to come back out here and pick these cattails too. Alright, game. Come on, you don't need to be blowing in my face this much. All I want to do is make it down to the transfer station down here. And we can unburden ourselves a little bit. Hey, Zelex, how you doing? Hello, hello. You know, don't loiter in this marsh. It could be dangerous. Just because it's called the Loitering Marsh does not mean they want you to loiter in it. In fact, they have no loitering signs around the Loitering Marsh. Little known fact. Oh, that's weird. I was seeing what bonuses they had for Lyft. It's like give 10 rides and get an extra $40 or something like that. So, extra $4 a ride. That's not too bad. Sometimes Lyft does really good, like bonuses. Other times they're kind of meh. That one's kind of meh, but I'll do it anyway. I heard more ptarmigans over that direction, but I don't know where they're at. We're cold, so we're just gonna go inside here. Yeah, it's still a bonus. Exactly, it's still a bonus. A bonus is still a bonus, so I'll take it. No more trains. No trains. Alright, that's a lot of stuff. Alright, dump all those. Drop the hides. Let's slam down these pry bars. Drop that one. And that one. I'm not gonna put it on that shelf because I might just destroy that shelf. Get some water out of the toilet. Take down the towel for some cloth. Because why not? Take the chair. Alrighty. There we go. Okay, so build ourselves a little fire. That way we can get some broth going here pretty quick. I'll boil up some water while we harvest the meat off these ptarmigans.
Come on.
You're a little late on the come ons, my friend. There we go. That little fireplace needs an upgrade. It's just a little baby fireplace. Don't make it feel bad about itself. It can't help it that it's just cute. That it's tiny and cute. Don't worry about it. These birds are just asleep, boys and girls. Fireplace is like, I'm just a cute little fireplace. I don't want an upgrade. It's a bird party. You could almost say they're giving me the bird. You could almost say that. If only I had the guts to say it. Hey now. Well, none of these had a full kilo of meat on them. That is hilarious. Not a single solitary bird had a full kilo of meat. Wow. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna choke down these 4 broths because I'm gonna make like 8 more broth right now. So we're just gonna choke it down and call it good. I sure do miss my big stone fireplace in the old house. Big fireplaces are really nice, Cindy. For the warmth, for the ambiance, for everything about them. They're just absolutely lovely to have. I mean, my mom just has a little like little wood stove, but even it's just glorious to like snuggle around on a cold day, on a cold morning.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Nope, I need to make my broth there. Unfortunately, I don't think you can make broth in the, I don't think you can make broth in, no, you can't make broth in that. Put this can over here, there we go. Get these acorns cooked up too. We need a cooking pot to make stews too. Cans won't work, yeah. Can't make a good stew in a can. Okay, I can make one more thing of broth. I think that's all the... I can make coffees, teas, and rose hip tea, but I won't. The bird's in a rave! Woo! The bird's like, yeah, look at me, I'm raving out, baby. Oh yeah. Now we need to drop that beat. We need to drop the beat on the bird, and the bird will be just totally fine. This will probably get me tagged. But that's okay. It'll be fun. There we go. Now the bird's going for it. Woo! And that part's gonna get flagged in the video. That part will get flagged in the video. They'll be like, yeah, you can't use that. Hey, Laka, hello, hello. I didn't try to use too much of it. That way it didn't get flagged for too long. Alright, let's cook up the rest of the ptarmigan here. 9 minutes, okay, there we go. Eat the ptarmigan, because why not? Yummy, yummy. Really? Okay. I'll sleep away from the fire. So we got what, like 3? I think like 3. Yeah, we got 3 full things of broth now. But good morning, Laka. We're all doing really good. We're just about to get out of here and go into Forsaken Airfield. I have to look around here a little bit. I don't even know if I want to strip these ptarmigans down. So the thing is that, so here's the thing. For the purposes of this challenge, I'm counting Forsaken Airfield, Transfer Pass, and Far Range like one big area. So I don't really need to, I can leave stuff here and pick it up on my way back to when I go to Broken Railroad. So I'm actually going to leave these guts and hides here. I'm not even going to worry about harvesting those guys because I have, what, 27 ptarmigan down. Okay, I'll harvest one of them just to get 3 more to make it an even 30. But stuff that I leave here I can pick up on my way back. So, just kind of putting that out there now. Did I do YouTube yesterday? I did not. I had a really bad, like, stuffy head when I woke up yesterday morning. I didn't have my decongestant medicine going, and my head felt like it was about this big. And so I laid in bed miserably for a long while. and then finally got up around noonish and did a little stream on Twitch, but that was it. That was it. I just was not, I was not feeling up to it in the least little bit. My will was like, yes, I want to do it, but my mind was like, no. My body was like, no, you can't do it today. Feeling a lot better today, though. I've got my nasal decongestant is in and working on me, and feeling a lot better. The weather has just changed so rapidly here, and the pressure is going crazy, and it's raining now, and it's humid, and yeah. My body's like, what is happening? But I'm doing better now, so. Force open the trunk. You got to see the hubby yesterday. Nice. That is awesome.
I think I can use this.
Wow, that's crazy. There's a actual candy bar that's in good shape in here. 52% candy bar. That's nuts. That's nutty nuts. I'll eat a couple of these just because I have a whole bunch of them. And I don't know if I'll find a heavy hammer in Forsaken Airfield. I seriously kind of doubt it, but we will see. I don't remember if there's anything ever up here. I don't think so. No. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing in the coal chute up there, but we gotta go check. We gotta go check. So, a couple hours, but better than nothing. Indeed. A couple hours is always better than nothing. There we go. All right. I thought that was coal there. I was like, ooh, is that coal? Nope. There's usually nothing in here. There's a couple pieces of furniture you can break down, but I don't think on Interloper I've ever found a single solitary piece of loot in this place. I don't think... Oh, you can build a fire in here. Oh, interesting. Okay. My attitude towards this place may change now. So you can actually build a fire inside here. That's pretty cool. So if you really were desperate and you wanted a place to build a fire that was outdoors and you couldn't get to that cave, you could come in here and build a fire. I did not realize that. Well, you learn something new every day. Why does it feel like... It doesn't feel like we walked uphill to get to that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. It doesn't feel like we walked uphill like that. Alright. The Forsaken Airfield. Hi ho, to Forsaken Airfield we go. So that's it, the Langston Mine. That is the next one that we'll be having. The Langston Mine, boys and girls. Yeah, see, the Langston Mine, whatever this place is, here is both going to be down that road there. The field is up that way. But that's the next zone we're getting here later this year is the Langston Mine. That is exciting. The pictures of it look really cool, too. I hope it's very similar to the... I mean, I know the pictures they put out are just like artist conception pictures, but I hope it looks something like that, because it looks super cool. It looks like it'll be really neat. So, here's hoping. Hello. I just had to map it just to do it. Wow, so that tree has no acorns around it at all. I wonder what's back over here. The weird thing is they actually have this zone listed. They actually have this zone listed as a zone with a day counter in it, which I don't quite. I can only assume they have something. They have something planned for this zone beyond what it is right now, because right now this zone is it just feels like a connector zone. It doesn't feel like a zone that you'd spend a lot of time living in and exploring and doing stuff in. But maybe once they have the other zones connected to it, it'll be more of a giant hub of a zone. I don't know. Right now, it just doesn't seem to be worthy of, like, having its own counter. It's like giving a counter to Crumbling Highway. Or the Winding River, or the Ravine. It's kind of like, okay, you can do it, but kind of, huh? I mean, you can give a counter to whatever zone you want, but some of them are kind of like... I mean, honestly, I wish that every zone actually had a day counter in it, so that you could actually see how many days you were in Winding River, or the Ravine, or Crumbling Highway, or Keeper's Pass North or South. I wish some of those zones had timers in them, because that would be kind of neat at the end of a run to see how long you'd actually spent, because you add up the days. You add up the days that are counted in other zones, and they don't, they never add up to your total days, because you spend days in those smaller zones. All right, boys and girls, we begin our time in Forsaken Airfield. It's just a little bit before noon, which is good, because that means our day counter starts right here, which is awesome. Let's find a little place to make a fire. And warm up and get ourselves a tea, because I don't want to get too much colder and lose a lot of health. The Langston Mine sign was a hint of what's to come. It's cool, isn't it, that we actually got the name of it now, and we've actually seen some concept photos of it as well, or some concept art of it, which it looks really cool. It's like a big... And it's not like a mine, like an underground, hi-ho, it's off to work we go kind of mine. It's a mine where you actually, it's like a big strip mine type operation. Yeah, like a gold mine. Well, yeah, I mean, if you've ever watched that Gold Rush show, that's basically what they do. They just strip off layers of dirt. I mean, they'll dig a hole, but they're just stripping off layers of dirt, and that's on a small scale. On a big scale, they start stripping off huge areas of dirt and just start churning that earth through sorters, and then they sort out the earth into different hard and light pieces, so that they can actually get stuff from... Oh, there's a rabbit right there. Hello, Mr. Dinner. Or I guess this would be breakfast. This is always a hard place to map because you can't really get a good map down in a lower area like this. I think we'll stop up here and make a fire. I think there's a good spot right by this truck. And then we can also map by the truck too, which would be nice. I get up in here? Huh. This is kind of a cool little spot. Heck yeah, we'll make a fire. Wow, look at this little spot right here. That fire could probably never get blown out, and we got a Magellan's fire too. I bet that fire is almost I bet that's almost a unstoppable fire right there.
Come on.
That one may be in a spot where it cannot get blown out because it's on a slope there.
Worked.
It's covered by 3 sides. Wow, that's a nice little spot right there for sure. I'm gonna start using my hands more
I can barely walk
when I
here.
when I harvest up animals. Just because I don't have a lot of whetstones left at this point. And I don't want to use up my... let's actually put down a pot. We have a rosehip tea to cook up, right? Yes, we do. Now this time I will use my knife just because it's really fast. And then let's drop our... Where's that tea? Let's break this arrow down. Let's do the things right now. Alright, there we go. Drink down this tea, that'll keep us warm. I'll drink the whole thing, I don't need any more. And then unfortunately we're just leaving that fire behind, but that's okay. We got what we needed from the fire, so. I hear Ptarmigans again. Interesting.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Wow, a 94% toque and a 0% fleece mittens. Okay. That's a weird find. Oh, I never harvested the shoes, did I? That's one of the reasons I'm like, why am I so heavy? There has to be a reason I'm so heavy. Oh, I never harvested the shoes. Well, maybe we will utilize this fire a little bit more. Oh, the music. Yeah, and the shoes are particularly, they're like 1.5 kilos. Or, no, I guess those are only 0.5 kilo. Orphan, you're back. How'd CSGO go? How did CSGO go? Was it a go-go? You won big time? Nice. Love the music. It's my birthday on Thursday. What? Well, happy birthday early, Cindy. I'll probably see you on Thursday anyway, but happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, I'm a tired boy today. I was out till like 10 o'clock driving last night, so I'm a wee bit on the tired side today. All right, no thirst there. Okay. I am pretty confident this fire will keep us through the night. Well, we're in Forsaken Airfield now. We're just camping out by this fire. Oh, jeez. What the absolute heck was that? We've got this little hidey hole that we found here right by the truck in Forsaken Airfield, and so we're taking advantage of it.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
It's like protected on 3 sides there, and then it's down this little divot. So I don't know if the wind could ever hit this. I don't think it can. In fact, I'm pretty sure that it can't. But I guess we'll see. Need to eat another one of those. A few more cattails. We got the broth, which is great, because I can drink 4 of those tomorrow morning. And that's 850, I think. 850, 860 calories. Yeah, something like that. The fridge freezer holds about 30 pounds of meat. The little deep freeze will hold up to 140 pounds of food. Nice. I'm risking a lot right now. If that fire goes out, we're dead. Nope, it didn't. Okay. So we's good to go. We are really good to go. Okay, let's prepare up a mushroom tea. Let's pair up a burdock. Another burdock. Wow, that actually worked out way better for us than I thought it would. We're gonna make a couple of hot teas here real quick. Actually, I'll make a little bit of water. Let's make a little water first.
Through another night.
Yeah, thank goodness we made it through another night. Starting over is hard to do. Well, at this point, if we did die on this run, I probably wouldn't start the challenge over again. Just being totally honest, I probably would not start it over again. I'd probably move on to something else. I'd be like, okay, we had fun with that. It's sad to see it go, but we had fun and now we're moving along. I do want to map this truck up real quick, though. There's not really any wolves here, but it's always good to have your bow out. It's a good habit to get into. Much like ducking when you come, like crouching when you come out of a door, out of a house. Much like that, it's good to get in the habit of having your bow out. Just because if you don't, then you're probably going to get caught with your pants down at some point, and a wolf's going to eat your face. Same thing with crouching it as you go outside of a house or outside of a building. You want to crouch every time you do, even if you know you're in a perfectly safe environment and there's no chance of a wolf being outside. It's just a good habit to get into, because then you'll always just automatically hit that crouch button when you go outside, and it'll probably save your life at some point. 90% of the time, there's no reason to do it. 95% of the time, there's no reason to do it. All it takes, though, is that one time that you step outside a house and there's a wolf like 3 feet away that instantly attacks you, and you don't have a weapon out, you don't have anything out. All it takes is that to happen to you one time, and then you'll start being like, yeah, I should crouch every time I go outside of a house. No, Victorian, I woke up yesterday morning with a massive headache from all the congestion that I was suffering from Saturday. The weather and the barometer and stuff changed so much, and I had none of my decongestants, and so I had to go down and get those. But my head felt like huge, and I couldn't do it. I streamed a little bit in the afternoon, but I could not get very much sleep the night before, and I did not get to I just couldn't get up and do it. I didn't get up till like noon yesterday. Oh, Forsaken Airfield, we are in now. So yes, I did not stream yesterday on YouTube, so just couldn't get my butt out of bed to do it. But now I've got my decongestant medicine going, and I'm feeling a lot better, so that's always nice. I did not map that back there. I'll have to remember that as I come out of here. Oh, the weather changing always gets me too. It makes my nose run and my head get stuffed up, and especially at night, as I'm laying down, like all the fluids are draining, and I know that sounds gross and stuff, but it is what it is. Wheelie's turn. Yeah, there's not much to see over here, is there? Yeah, I hate it too. It's so annoying. So annoying, but hey, is what it is. Wow, that's a lot of sticks right here.
To weigh me down.
Challenge for me is to figure out if I have an allergic reaction or just feeling under the weather. Well, what I've figured out over the years, Victorian, is that for me, what it is the barometer change. You know, when the barometer drops or raises up really quickly, it messes with my internal, like, I don't know, what's equilibrium or whatever it is, and it just, it messes up with my, because, like, I can't dive down into water very deep without my head, my sinuses literally feeling like they're just gonna explode. Like if I try to dive into a pool and go down like 12 feet, my sinuses just start to like feel like they're expanding inside my brain. And so I don't, my head does not deal with changes in pressure very well. So I think that's part of it. Can't wait for Wednesday. You're getting your new headset. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, I think for me it's not even allergies or anything. It's just the pressure change because it only happens in spring and fall. Oh yeah, on planes planes are really bad for me. I usually take a decongestant before I get on planes because if I have any sort of like anything going on, my head hurts so bad after getting off planes.
I can always use more food.
We can always use more food. Ath, ain't that something with a tiny bone in your ear? It might be. It might be. I don't know. I've never like gone and seen a doctor for it or anything. It's never been that important to me. I gotta turn my AC on though, because it's a little muggy in here. Even though it's not hot in here, it's muggy. It's a muggy day. Because it's drizzling out there right now. There we go. And we're heavy, of course we are. You can drop that for sure. Extra, extra, read all about it. Dead man found in cave. I guess I could just lay down on this bed. I don't even have to use my bed. Just sleep for an hour and get warmed back up again. Well, I hope you enjoy your new headset. New gear is always fun to get. It's always fun to get new gear. Okay, so... drink that down to a little bitty bite. There we go. Gosh, my underwear is already in bad shape. That sucks. $470 days, boys and girls. Alright, so there's the cave there. We gotta go up the road more because the, what do I have that's so dang heavy on me? Is it water? No. Oh, I do have a fresh gut and a fresh hide on me. I could leave both of those here just to cure. It's not like I'm not going to get more rabbits down the road. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave myself a little bit of fuel here for when I come back. And just a couple pieces of coal to make sure I don't use them all. There we go. Perfect. My old's kind of broken. Sound is dipping in and out. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's usually the time. That's usually the time you gotta, gotta replace them. Gotta find the sweet spot on the little wheel on the HyperX. Yeah, I've been really enjoying these quite a bit. I've been enjoying these headphones quite a bit. These ones are, the sound is really good. They fit over my ear, which is the most important thing. I cannot stand headphones that sit on your ear. To me, that's like I mean, you can do it for a little while, but after a few hours, it is massively uncomfortable. It just feels like your ear is just getting squished. And I got big old man ears, so it's kind of hard to find headphones that go all the way around them. I mean, honestly, my old headphones were the best. They had like massive ear holes in them, which were great. Oh yeah, as long as things work, everything's amazing. Oh, of course, Victoria, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. A lot of reading due for this week. All right, well, have a great one. We'll see you later on, Victorian. Thank you so much for coming by. As usual, thank you for coming by, and we'll see you later. Oh, I'm going back the wrong way. I went the wrong... Okay. Well, I went the wrong way, but I'm just gonna go in here and warm up again, because I'm alright. I just to map that one little area made me super duper cold. And it's not like we're in a hurry in this zone. We've got a lot of time. Lot of time. Mrs. Honeybot! Hello, hello! Oh. Itchy on the back. And in a spot that I can't reach. Oh, ow. Ow, ow. The new ones kind of look like construction ear protection. Ooh, I kind of got it. I need like a back scratcher. I need one of those back scratchers where I can like go do the old man back scratching. Yeah, the construction, the ear, basically the noise canceling, not headphones, but noise canceling, ear gear that they wear. I don't know what the specific word for it is either, but I know what you're talking about. And it is basically ear protection. It's what you wear when you're using loud machinery or whatever. Hello, Stick. My stickity stick friends. Now from here, you can see the road down there that leads over into the Forsaken Airfield itself. Still tearing up at odd moments. I missed something. I know that I probably missed something, Mrs. Honeybot, because I'm gonna say, "What's up? How are you doing?" I'm missing something. Probably because I'm bad and I have a bad memory. Well, this is fun. Welcome in, Storm. Yikes.
My hands.
I hope whatever it is, I hope it gets better for you.
Die if I don't
And probably you'll tell me and I'll instantly be like, oh yeah, that's what's going on, because my memory goes so fast these days. My kids tell me stuff and then they tell it to me again and it's like it's the first time they told me it. Oh, you posted on Discord. Okay, yeah, I haven't not. I got up so late this morning. I've not been on Discord, so I will look on the Discord. No need for you to go through it again and mention it here. I can go on the Discord. Hey, wait and see. Good morning, my friend. What's up here? Nothing but heartbreak and pain, I guess. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Miss Honey. That's sad. Well, I hope things get better. It's always it's always hard to lose a furry little loved one, a little furry loved one. That is kind of close to home because that's how I lost my favorite little baby too. So. I know. It's been over 30 years since my little fluffers met a similar end. That still gets me a little choked up. Why are there no acorns around any of these trees? Oh, there are. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I was thinking there was no acorns around them, but it's black ground instead of being... Oh, that's so strange. That is so strange. Now there's something in my eye, damn it.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Shh. You'll be okay, bud. It's all gonna be okay. Yeah, it's always such a conundrum for me, Mrs. Honeypot, because I know that by letting my kitty be an outdoor kitty, I mean, cats, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, it's not right or wrong, but in my opinion, cats aren't meant to be cooped up in, they aren't meant to be cooped up inside. You know, cats are animals that really... like need kind of their own space. In my opinion, I think they do. But my best friend, she keeps her kitties as indoor kitties because she doesn't want to, she doesn't want that. But that's the thing is like if you let him be an outdoor cat, there's risks that come with that, and that's always the hardest thing. It's always a push and a pull for me because I want to make him an indoor cat because I want to protect him from all the bad stuff, but at the same time, I always feel bad because I see my kitty, when my kitty's indoors, I see my kitty longingly staring outside, like going, "Gosh, I really wish I could go out there, Daddy," and that breaks my heart too. Yeah, and see, that's the thing is I've always found outdoor cats are just they sort of have a more, and this probably isn't true for all outdoor cats, but I found that most outdoor cats that I've seen tend to have a way less skittish kind of attitude towards the world. And they just aren't as afraid of everything as a lot of the indoor cats do. And I think that's just because they're outdoors and they're, you know, they're being hit with reality all the time, so they kind of suck it up, Buttercup, and yeah, once they taste that outside, they'll try to get back out there. You've repaired your window screens 4 times now. See, all of my cats have always been indoor-outdoor cats. I've never kept my cats from being outdoor cats. That's just me. But you know, you run into the risk of them getting in fights with other animals. You run the risk of feline leukemia. You run the risk of them eating stuff that they shouldn't eat. You run the risk of people, you know, legitimately creepos that are out there that will legitimately try to poison your animal, which I think is one of the most heinous things that a human can ever do, is purposely set out to poison an animal. Those people should just be like locked up and the key should be thrown away, because that to me just that to me speaks of deeper issues. That if somebody's willing to do that to an animal, which is completely helpless, what will they do to a person? That's the way I look at it. When will they graduate from doing that to an animal to doing that to people? It's just it's not that they will. It's not that they will, but there's a high probability that it's somewhere down the road. And I think they've actually shown that a lot of people who are imprisoned for those kind of heinous crimes against people usually had some sort of past where they abused animals as well. So it's not that it'll happen all the time, but it's definitely a marker that can be used to be like, well, this kind of predicts future behavior. Not that it's 100% guaranteed it will, but it kind of predicts some future behavior that's possible. There's a higher probability that this person will do something. But I'm sure sorry, Mrs. Honeypot. That just makes me really sad. You know what we could do? Aha! I forgot we have a crafting table right here, and we have arrow making materials right in our backpack. We might as well make them. Might as well make up our arrows. We'll do a little bit of arrow crafting. Yeah, I mean, one of the main reasons I don't have any animals right now is because I like cats more than dogs. But I live in an apartment, and I don't want to make my cat be just an indoor cat. And apartment living's not really good for animals as far as cats, like, you know, being able to be, because there's only the parking lot they can really play in and do stuff in. And I don't want a dog because I don't want the responsibility of having to walk a dog every couple hours and deal with all that. Maybe I'll go get a hamster or something. Get a hamster or a fish tank. Ooh. Wow, that wind is really blowing out there. I can sort of see in here. Let's get down here to the workbench. Pass just a little bit of time. There we go. That should allow us to make some more arrows. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Get all those arrows heads crafted back up. There we go. We got 27 arrows now. Huzzah. What do we have for food? Alright, I'll get a couple of these down. Busy neighborhoods are stressing. Even my HOA neighborhood has been quite safe since we 40 mile per hour trolls in a 25 mile an hour zone. That's why it's nice to live like on a cul-de-sac or a dead end area, because people can't really do that in their neighborhood a whole lot. You know, they're kind of governed by the inability to go really fast most of the time. Already looked in this one. Okay. Is there a fire? I can't remember if there's a fire barrel here. I don't think there is. No, there's not. That makes me sad. It is a long, long walk to the airfield from here. Oh, baby. I'm gonna wait for just a little more daylight. I just want a little bit more. Not a lot more. Just a little bit more. I think I have enough coal, though. Yeah, I got 15 coal. Never mind. I'm leaving the rest of this here. I got 15 coal on me. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave just a little bit of coal. This will be... I just have to remember I have fuel for my way out of this zone. So I don't... When I'm leaving the zone, I can load up and I don't have to bring fuel along with me. I have quite a bit of fuel for getting out of the zone. So that's good. That's a good thing. Now, sometimes there's a wolf that hunts right over in this area. So we just got to be kind of careful coming around this corner here. He may or may not be around, but sometimes he is. Now, there's places to go up there. That actually leads you up above the waterfall. We have so many days here, we will actually come back. Is this a cave up here, or is this a... I think this is a pass-through. Yeah, this is a pass-through up here. I don't know if there's a point of no return on it, though. Look at this little back route they made for us. Oh, there's a box here and a dude. Oh, and it's behind the waterfall. Okay, that's pretty dang cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah, we'll have to come back up here and map all this. I totally forgot that was even back here, to be honest. See, there's all these little neat places in this zone that really, I mean, the zone is pretty cool. It's just that it's a lot of nothingness. There's cool little places, but there's not a lot to do in those places. Like, the stony passage is neat, but all it really does is take you behind the waterfall and then dump you out the other side over here. But there's nothing on the other side over here. There's like a cave, I think. I think there's like an actual cave on the other side. And now we're on the other side of the river, too. From where we really need to be. And this is the point of no return that I was talking about. I'm pretty sure there's a cave, like, right up here. I remember right. Which I may not be remembering right. Wouldn't surprise me if I didn't remember correctly.
Feel my feet.
Good lord, this zone is just so freaking massive. I think the cave's like up around the corner here. This is up here? I had to do some really like backtracking to get to it, but
Never felt so cold in my life.
oh, I'm not down far enough yet. Yeah, it's up on that cliff up there. Yeah, there's such a... You think, what do you think would be a challenging but rewarding zone for me as an intermediate Stalker player? Probably like Hush River Valley. Not a bad place to go if you've not been there yet. Ash Canyon's kind of fun. You can get good gear there, and it is a little bit of a challenge to survive there as well. So both Hush River Valley and that, yeah. All right, well, have a good dinner, Mrs. Honeypot. I sure am sorry for your loss. I think there's an easier way to get up here. I think I took the long way around. Good morning, Nana Plays. How are you? Hello, hello. And Little Blind Mouse, too. Hello! Goodness gracious. Everybody's here today. Hi, guys. Happy Monday, everybody. Yes, we're in Forsaken. Oh, my God, it's so huge. Airfield. That's what she said. Oh, BK? No, BK's not here, I guess. I guess everybody's not here. BK's not here. Come back here, bunny. I need your flesh. Mark Wars? I haven't seen Mark Wars in ages. It's been like over a year and a half, 2 years now.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
I'm pretty convinced I did something to piss Mark Wars off. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure I did something. That's been my feeling all along. But, you know, what can you do? I can't beat myself up for it forever. Sure, hated seeing him go, but I think I did something to piss him off. That's always been my suspicion. because he just disappeared very abruptly with no real fanfare. And, well, you know, I was playing a lot of games that he was not real into, and he was very vocal about it. And I got a little heated about it, and I was like, look, I'm gonna play what I want to play. And I think he got a little annoyed at me because of it, which is fine. You know, we all gotta do what we gotta do. I don't hold any bad feelings towards him about it. If anything, I just feel sad about it, because I really enjoyed having him in chat, not even for all the gifted, I mean, the gifted subs he gifted out were really nice too, but he was always a very active participant in chat, and he was always a real joy to have around, because he always had something to add, and he had a very sarcastic wit, which I appreciated as well. So, you know, sad to not see him around anymore, but I get it. I get it. There comes a point where, you know, you'll do something and it will dissuade people from coming back. So, I mean, the same things happen with Redcap. I mean, Redcap, I got a little bit heated on Stellaris with him because he was basically telling me how to play the game, and I basically told him not to in a not very polite way, and he kind of bailed after that. So I'm not as nice a guy as you think, Cindy. I have my moments where I can be a real jackass too. So, and I know that about myself, but you know. Yeah, but you know, Little Blind Mouse, there's ways of the biggest problem, the biggest thing I've always struggled with in my life is finding ways to do that nicely. I've always been a person who's kind of let people push me to a point, and then I basically put my foot down, and I'm a little mean when I put my foot down. Because I don't really like confrontation a whole lot, and I've always been that way. But I have my sort of boundaries, but I have a hard time sometimes enforcing those boundaries without being mean about it, if that makes sense. And I've worked on trying not to do that, but it's still a struggle. And I'm a lot better at it than I used to be, but it's something I still struggle with, so... Wow, so we have a well, welcome to Forsaken Airfield, land of the insomnia attacks. Well, I'm trying to improve, and you know, if I'm in the wrong, I've learned if I'm in the wrong, I definitely, you know, I try to apologize for it and try to not make the same mistake again, you know. But nobody's perfect. I mean, we're all gonna screw up at some point. I think if anything else, it's made me more forgiving of other people when they hurt my feelings. Because I just think back to those times where I've hurt other people's feelings, and I've really wanted them to, you know, forgive me and move past it, and they haven't been able to. And you know, I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person who can, you know, look past that and let the person, you know, make that mistake and hopefully learn from it. So. Yum, yum. But yeah, I'm pretty sure something I said probably dissuaded him from coming around much anymore. Which, you know, I get it. I've been there before, so. But I've done that with a few people on chat. I mean, Redcap, Mark Wars. I'm my biggest enemy for driving people away in chat, so. Kay Paris got mad at me one time. And she's never been back around. Believe me, I remember every one, so. It's not like I just shrug it off. I'm not that cold-hearted of a bastard. It makes me doubt all the time sometimes. All the time sometimes. It makes me doubt sometimes, so. That is such an eerie sound out there. Oh. 36? Okay, so we got about 30 minutes. Hey, Faces, how you doing, buddy? Let's crack some nuts. Let's crack some nuts, baby. I'm gonna be a real nutcracker, just like my ex-wife. Heyo! Hey, my insomnia got healed. Nice. I didn't get insomnia that time. That's fantastic. I was on a roll with work and my body decided to totally sabotage me, so I've been relaxing as much as possible this week. Well, I hope you feel better soon. It's never fun. Never fun having our bodies sabotage us. And believe me, it happens all too often and all too easily anymore. I think that's my last whetstone. That is actually my last whetstone I have. I feel better, but this cough is going to linger for weeks, unfortunately. Oh, whenever I get a bad, that's the one thing I worry about the most is whenever I have my congestion problems, I start to get a cough, and it'll literally last for like a month and a half. I'll be hacking and coughing for like a month and a half. It is the worst, and I'm hoping it doesn't develop into that. It's not like I'm even sick, you know. I just have a constant sort of congestion going on in my chest, and there's no amount of decongestants or anything that ever can fix it. It's just like, here we go again. Here we go again. I get back from commercials and you're talking about your nuts. No, I'm talking about cracking the nuts. Cracking the nuts. I wasn't talking about my nuts specifically. I was talking about cracking the nuts. Like the walnuts. Like these nuts. I need 2 more. I hear Ptarmigan out there. I definitely hear Ptarmigan out there. I played some Long Dark yesterday, but oh my god, it cooks my laptop, so I have to be careful not to play for a long time, for too long at a time. Yeah, if it's cooking your laptop, you definitely don't want to play too much of it at a time, because it will screw your stuff up. Did I not have the large prepared? Oh, there it is. Like, wait a second. There we go. 90 degrees centigrade. Whoa! Damn, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but that sounds really hot. That sounds really hot. That does not sound good at all. Okay, so I do not have that much water. Let's just do a liter. Yeah, that should work. Okay. That's 194 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. It's almost 200 degrees. Yeah, I think that's running a little hot. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's running a little hot. Just saying. Just a guess. I'm no expert. I am not the computer technician you're looking for. I'm not your help that you're looking for. All right, there we go. Wow, and now it's a storm. And now there's a storm outside. Okie dokie. Now that I'm home daily, I can start investing in a good desktop. Are you just gonna build one yourself? Like a do-it-yourselfer? How much charcoal did I get out of that? I only got 5 charcoal out of that whole thing.
Might have to drop some gear.
Okay. I just have to wait for the storm to pass. Jeez Louise. Well, if you can build your own, I think you definitely can save some money. The trick is, you know, you have to sort of know, you have to have somebody that knows what they're doing, or you have to know kind of what you're doing. See, there's the head of that river there. Oh, I need to take my guts and my hides with me. This is gonna bring all the wolves to the yard. But that's alright. Damn right, it's better than Yaws. And so far we have got now, how many days? We've got 3 days in Forsaken Airfield. We're on day 472. Yeah, the Ptarmigans are right over there. I can see them on the hill. There we go. I wonder why I didn't get the ptarmigan nest up here. That's kind of annoying. Because I wasn't looking at it, I bet. I bet it's because I wasn't looking at the ptarmigan nest. Yeah, there now it's like, oh, there is a ptarmigan nest down here. I don't want to scare them. That's why I'm circling around them. Don't want to scare the little buggers. We'll have to stop somewhere and make a fire, so we're gonna pick up some fuel on the go. But yeah, building your own computer can be very satisfying. I mean, of course, when you build it yourself, you have to, you know, buy your operating system. You know, you have to make sure all the parts match, and they're all compatible. But there's some good tools online, Little Blind Mouse, that will, you know, you put in what kind of motherboard you're buying, and it will tell you what parts are compatible with it, and that sort of stuff. So, definitely, you know, and then you can always, you know, if you aren't in a super big hurry, you can, like, gather the, I mean, like, when I built my newer PC, which was, God, it was back in 2020, right before the C19, you can actually kind of wait for sales on stuff, and you can kind of wish list things, and if they go on sale, then you can just buy them when they're on sale and save yourself you know, 50 bucks here, 25 bucks there, 100 bucks here, but you know, when you're buying 10 parts for your computer, 50, 25 bucks here and there, you can save, you know, $300 or $400 on your build just by keeping an eye on the sales and, you know, gathering up all the pieces. And then once you've gathered all the pieces up, then you can, you know, start putting it together. Now, the one thing I would recommend is buy a large case for your computer. Larger than you'll probably need. It's better to have a larger case than a smaller case, and from my experience. Because my very first computer that I ever started streaming on, the case is literally like this big. It's like that wide, about that tall, and it's about that long. It's a very small case. And the one thing I didn't know, it was a pre-bought, you know, it was a pre-bought computer from a store as well. So it was bought from a store, and it did not have a graphics card in it. It had an integrated graphics card in it. And so to get a graphics card in that first computer was a pain in the butt because there was no room in it. So the case is definitely something you want. You want to get a good large size case. Because it really from what I've found, it makes it easier to clean. Oh geez Louise, are you freaking kidding me? It makes it easier to clean. It makes it a lot easier to put together. And it also will stay cooler because you can put a lot more fans in there, and the air can circulate really good as well. So first thing you need to look at is making sure that the front earphone jack also takes mic'd earphones. Only drawback with my new Asus SSD beast. And one thing to look at with your motherboard, from what my tech friend has kind of told me, is make sure that your motherboard is one that you can expand, you know, you can expand more memory and stuff into later on. Like if you decide later on you want to add more memory or, you know, that sort of stuff, you can do that. I mean, I could technically add another graphics card. I could add another graphics card to my current build and have like two 2080 Ti's running in parallel, which I'm probably going to eventually do. I'm probably going to eventually do that. Just get another 2080 Ti, and my friend said he'd come over and help me get those all, you know, running together. I forget what it's called when you make them run together, but I forget what it's called, but one of the tech guys in the chat will probably know. Like I said, I'm not the tech service you're looking for, but what's it called when you link your memory, when you link those together? Hello, Mr. Wolf. I sure would like to have some food right about now. And you look really, really delicious. Oh, damn it, I missed! I just added a 1 terabyte memory to my computer just a little while ago. It was actually, I think, an M2, I think it's called. Yeah, something like Series Connect. I don't think I can get a mag lens here. Nope. Yeah, I think it's series. Yeah, connecting them in series.
Come on.
I am gonna I'll use my hacksaw because it's easier to repair. Later in the game, you don't want to use your knife as much because the hacksaw, it takes very little time to actually harvest stuff with your hacksaw, and your hacksaw you can repair with a piece of metal and a toolkit, whereas you're gonna run out of whetstones to repair your knives and your hatchets and stuff. So you definitely want to switch over later in the game
Because, like, the hacksaw's only 15 minutes, the knife's 12, so it's like a 3-minute difference, but the hacksaw's way easier to fix. I gotta get a few more solid paychecks under my belt before I start looking at anything. But I'll keep that in mind. Big case, yeah. The big case is a key. I mean, the big case is in my opinion, a big case is really nice. I don't know, my case is huge. Ladies. Actually, both my cases are huge. My friend sold me on it when he built my first computer, which is now my streaming computer. And then when we built my second computer for the gaming computer, we got pretty much the same kind of case because I really liked the way the other one worked so well. The thing also with it is that any dust that like builds up in your case is really easy to clean out because all of the innards are kind of spread out, so you can just kind of blow them off and you're good to go. Hacksaw's great for limbs too. You know who also likes hacksaws? Jim Duggan. Yes, I just made a wrestling reference. Live with it. You know what I'm gonna do to travel? We're gonna get ourselves a, we're gonna get ourselves a nice, we're gonna get ourselves a spot of tea. Gonna get ourselves a spot of herbal tea. Birch bark tea, that is. Yum, yum. But yeah, definitely, you know, look up those websites where they kind of give you an idea of, you know, different bits and bobs you can buy for your computer. Okay, so there's the broken homestead. There's the airfield way in the distance. I was wrestling with that one. Heyo! All I can say is, woo! The nature boy Ric Flair's in the house. I must say, Ric Flair had the best dead man flop ever. And if you slowed it down, you could see he caught himself. But when somebody would like smack him and he just kind of get knocked out, he'd like get knocked out. He'd just do that. He'd be standing up straight and he just would face plant into the ground. It was the best. It was the best. He was a legend. He was legend. Wait for it. And be careful in case you're lactose intolerant, because the next part is dairy. Legendary. I like how Barney got Marshall to give his. Basically Barney got Marshall to make his kid's middle name wait for it. I mean, it is kind of a cool middle name. John, wait for it, Smith. Gotta admit, it kind of makes you go, wait for it? What? Wait for what? Is it still raining? It's still raining right now. Wow. It's a rainy day today. It's a rainy day today, boys and girls. That's alright. We've been needing the rain for a while. It's been a very dry couple of months here in Oregon, so We don't like that dry stuff in Oregon. Oh, there's a couple maples over there. I'm gonna go grab those for sure. Oh, a shizzle. Grab these, sweep down and grab those, then head up into that because the airfield's I think right over there. If I'm not too mistaken, I may be mistaken, but it wouldn't surprise me if I was mistaken. Let's just put it that way. Looks like my next arrow is going to break, which is good. Yeah, wait and see, exactly. I put in another maintenance request for my fridge. It makes noise every day, every night. I mean, it's not constant, but it'll just start whining at 2 a.m. It'll start going... because it's dying. And last time they were out, it wouldn't do it when they were here, so they didn't believe me. They're like, well, if it keeps doing it, let us know. It's like, look, I'm not just calling you here just because I like having your company. I don't put in maintenance requests for nothing. I have never put in maintenance requests for nothing. Every time I've asked for a maintenance request, it's always been... I've let something go until it's really like needing to be taken care of because I don't want to make their life any harder than it is.
Cold.
But there comes a time that I need some stuff replaced, baby. So this time I took a video of it as it was making the noise so that when they come here I can go, here's what the fridge is doing. So they won't just look at it again and go, oh, it's not making any noise. There's nothing we can do about it. Do we want an Aurora tonight?
Feels like something is sapping my
I
energy.
don't really want an Aurora tonight. I think we're just gonna go into the Aviation Center, kind of get set up in there, and then we'll explore the rest of the airfield tomorrow. Because it is getting on the late side. We're tired. We have food. We got water. We'll explore everything else tomorrow, I think. Just gotta chill out for the night. This way we can also we'll drop stuff here at the airfield that we don't want to, you know, lug around with us through the entire zone. It's so wild because you look around and it's like, oh, this zone doesn't look that big. I mean, it's all surrounded by mountains. I mean, you can clearly see the borders of it, right? Right? Yeah, it's pretty huge. Everything, everywhere in this zone takes so long to get from point A to point B. Yeah. It takes a full day to get out. And usually you have to stop at a little waste spot along the way, too. The zone is massively huge. I mean, I'll check the car here, why not? I'm just gonna take the food inside with me because we're just gonna be eating it up anyway. If it goes bad on me, I don't really care. So I usually set up in this room right over here because there's a whole bunch of drawers. There's stuff here that you can put in the drawers in there. This is one of the reasons I wasn't worried about bringing cloth with me, is there are tons of those blankets around that you can do. I mean, it has its own design, a designated map zone, yeah.
Good to eat.
It's just, this zone is just humongous. It's like I've said, and I'll say it again. It's like twice the size of Pleasant Valley and half the stuff. Less than half the stuff. We'll sort all that out in the morning. We'll sort all that out when it's light out. Okay, so right now, I'm going to throw my arrow shafts in here. I'm going to throw 20 of these cattails in here. That's my travel food. Throw this burdock root in there. Throw the cooking oil in there. I'm going to leave like 40 of the matches here because we don't need to carry all these matches with us. I think 41 matches is enough to get us around the zone. I'll leave a bandage here. I'm going to leave most of my prepared birch bark here. Leave most of the stems here. If I need more than 2 stems, I'm probably dead already. If I'm needing more than 2 stems out there, it's not going to be good news for me at all. I'm going to leave some of the cups of coffee here. Leave my prepared acorns here. Let's leave the 100% pry bar here. Let's leave the torches or the flares. Leave the distress pistol here because we don't need it. Leave the toolkit here because we don't need it on us. Leave the cured guts. Cured hides. Most of the cured leather. Most of the ptarmigan down. Just gonna leave those prepared acorns in here too. Leave my feathers here. Okay, that got us down to a nice respectable 41 kilos. So that's nice. We can actually go out and explore and not be like super duper overweight. Beautiful. But huzzah, we made it to the airfield. That's always nice. I wonder if we're gonna get an aurora tonight, but I guess I can't really care about it because I need to get my health back. And yes, we got an aurora. We got an aurora, which I think is hilarious. It's like, are we gonna get a? Yes, we did. Wow, there's not a lot of light in here, is there? What time of day is it? So there's really not a lot of light in this place. That kind of blows. Thank goodness we're gonna do some fishing around here. Lots of pallets to break down, shelves to break down, planks to break down. And yes, lots of cloth to break down as well. Teddy bear and the thing, which is creepy as hell, but okay, whatever. What you gonna do? Don't really need the spray paint, so I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, we got a loot. Oh, sewing kit. That's always nice. Like that. Love it if we found a whetstone. That would be fantastic news.
Hope I can still eat this.
I'm pretty sure you still can. I'm pretty sure there's nothing that's gonna stop you from eating it. Oh my. Oh my, I cannot remember I cannot remember a time I have ever got the aviator cap. An interloper. I wish it was better. I really truly wish it was better. The thing is that it's just like it's basically a rabbit skin hat.
Anything for a drink.
It's basically a rabbit skin hat that takes leather to repair. That's the only, and it's a little lighter, but it takes leather. You can wear it in the secondary slot, but it's no warmer than this, and the wool toque is lighter. Early in the game, that would be a great find. This late in the game, it's not such a great find. Just because of the biggest thing that holds me back from using it is that the repair cost is a piece of leather. Oh, there we go. Now it's a little lighter in here. And really, leather is what I need to repair my moosehide satchel with. And I haven't been stockpiling a lot of leather, so it is cool to see one though. And all these pillows we can break down for cloth. There's just so much cloth. Those are ruined. Oh, and they did fix the bug where you could make the lower condition pills become higher condition pills. They fixed that bug. You can't do that anymore. I was hoping we'd get over here to the bathroom because I needed a bathroom. Yeah, because we needed the water. We need some pee water.
The pack is getting kind of heavy.
I don't care. I just wanted to drink. I just wanted to drink. Wow, we got a lot of water out of there. That is awesome. Started a new file and day 2 had an Aurora and was hunted by Aurora wolves. That's when you just go, this file hates me. This game hates me. It hates me. Hates me, my precious. Hates us. Yeah, that's when you just, like, throw your hands in the air and go, yeah, whatever. That's when you take one for the team, sacrifice yourself to the wolf, and then start over. Yep. So you start another file. Yeah. I mean, I would, I'd do my best to try to live through it, but it would probably be with the realization that I'm probably gonna die. Yeah, I see a recipe card. I see a recipe card, boys and girls, right there. You see that right there? For the Camber Flight Forage. Okay. Okay, we need to check this one out.
I'm not sure I can carry
No
more.
flour though. No flour in here at all. That's a little sad. Okay, so let's see what this is. So you need maple syrup, rose hips, pinnacle peaches, and running river. How am I ever going to gather those 5 items, or those 4 items together? These 3 specifically, the syrup, the pinnacle peaches, and the running river oats. I mean, it's great I got the recipe, don't get me wrong, it's kind of cool to see it. But that's why I was saying, on Interloper, the recipes are kind of meh. Yeah, I'm glad there wasn't a dead rabbit in the shower either. It's funny, Christine, I was thinking of that when I went into the shower. I was like, I hope there's not a dead rabbit in here. That would really suck. How you doing, Christine? I hope you're having a good day. That's why I was saying before, though, that the recipes on Interloper... God, I got something in my left eye now. The recipes on Interloper are fun. They're fun to, like, look at and be like, ooh, look, I got a recipe. But the practicality of them is very limited. In practical usage, you aren't really going to do them very often because you just don't have many of the ingredients that you need. I mean, it is nice that you can use ruined ingredients on them, so you can use a ruined maple syrup or a ruined pinnacle peach or a ruined river running oats, or you know, the oats or whatever. But the problem is that you have to find them, and I would say on any given interloper run, there's probably less than, I'd guess there's less than a half dozen pinnacle peaches in the game. Maybe 3 or 4 maple syrups at most in one file. So, you know, there's very limited opportunities to actually get those items. Hey, Wolf Eyes, how you doing? I'm just gathering cloth because I'm like, might as well. Yeah, and that's the thing is they're not something you really carry around with you. You find them, you use them, they're gone. It's not like I'm gonna carry them around with me for long distances, you know, hoping that I find another ingredient or something down the road. It's like if I get the ingredients, I just make them up and eat them and call them a day. I'm not doing too bad. Head's hurting a little bit still, but that's just sinus pressure and stuff from the weather changing, so you know, I've learned to live with it. But other than that, doing pretty darn well. Got some Long Dark this morning, got some Starfield coming up this afternoon. We're mainly concentrating on our missions in Starfield. I'm not doing a whole lot of base building at this point because the base building is very frustrating. And it seems like every time you log in, you have to go and reset your ships to transport materials between planets because they just like stop, which is hilarious. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying Starfield a lot though. Oh, I love those. You could actually, there was a time, boys and girls, you could actually buy these posters on the Hinterland website. You could actually buy these. And I bought one and I gave it away as a prize on a giveaway. And I wish I could go back. I wish I could go back and buy all 3 of them. Because there's 3 of those. There's, I think, one for Desolation Point as well. There's a Coastal Highway, a Mystery Lake, and a Desolation Point one.
All this gear is slowing me down.
I wish I could go back and buy them, but... Hey, Lorvax, how you doing? Oh, well, we made it here to Forsaken Airfield, which is great. I don't know if they have any posters left, though. I don't know if they have any of those. If they do, I'm going to snag them up. Has that store become available yet for buying stuff on? Or not? I know they mentioned that, but I mean, I'm signed up for all their newsletters and stuff, so I would assume I would have heard about it if it was. I wonder how long it takes to take those planks down. 12 minutes? Oh, so each one of those is its own plank? Really? But I honestly don't know if they have any of those items still available, even. Wow, the murder fish is at 69, dudes. Murder fish, murder fish, murder fish. Luckily, we have cooking 5, so murder fish can't murder us. Murder fish, no murdering. Boom, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know when they plan on making those available, but I'm definitely going to go check out the site when they do. I'm very, very curious. All right, let's go down here. Check out the hangar basement. This is the only place in the zone that you're safe if the electrostatic fog hits.
There's gotta be something useful in here.
I got 2 taters. This is the only place in the zone, though. Yeah, if that electrostatic fog comes up and you're not down here, you'll get a chance of insomnia. But if you're down here, you could avoid it. So, or you will avoid it, actually. Not that you just can, you will. Sounds like it's burning different now. It's really wild. I'm gonna clear out some of this riffraff here because if we ever want to get down here in the dark, it's easier if it doesn't have all this stuff in the way. There's the pole.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Shushaby. Shushaby, Will. Shushaby. There's another piece of cardboard there. This is a good place to know your way in the dark through because then you can come down here and you can sleep. Is that a box there too? Yeah, that's another cardboard box. There's the tires. There's the workbench, which means the door for it is right there. Okay. So I think we got a pretty clear path. If we can get to the workbench, and we can go straight on through to the barrel. Once you hit the barrel, you can find that. And then once you find that, you can get to the bed. And then you're good to go. It's just a nice little path for you. You can clear it out pretty quickly, and makes it so if you have to come down here without a light source, or you just don't want to light up your light source, you don't have to use it. Now, we haven't checked any of the helicopters, any of the toolkits. We haven't checked out the actual, any of the stuff out there. But I'm way too heavy to do any of that right now. So we're going to head upstairs. Put a few more things away. Eat a couple pieces of meat here. Let's get our guts out here. Guts and hides and maples. At least we got a little bit of bow making material, so that's good. I always like to bring a new new bows with me whenever I go from zone to zone. That way I'm going into the next zone with the highest quality bows that I possibly can manage. Speaking of which, let's drop off our high quality bow. We got a 65%er, that's good. Let's drop that off. Let's drop the wire off. Let's refuel our lantern, because we did find a little bit of lantern fuel, which is great. Perfect. Go down here and drop some cloth off. I'm gonna grab like 15.
I would drink almost anything now.
Shushaby. You know, I am actually gonna repair the I'm gonna repair the aviator cap, and then we can compare it when it's 100%. Let's repair the aviator cap up. Rip that apart, and we'll rip the shirt apart too. I got a thin wool sweater and a hockey jacket. Or a hockey jersey. I'm actually wearing the hockey jersey even though it's a little heavier than the thin wool sweater. Because I just wanted to. I was like, hey, it seems awesome to wear. It's only 0.05 kilos heavier than the thin wool sweater, and it's the same warmth. So, here's the dilemma. Let's repair both of these. I want to see a 1-to-1 comparison on everything. We'll repair that, and we'll repair the decent wool toque. Get our bedroll down. All right, so we've got our hats. So basically this actually has better windproof than this by a half a degree. It weighs a little bit less, but here's the downside. It takes a leather to repair it, whereas the rabbit hat takes a rabbit skin. Oh, which I can get anywhere. I can get rabbit skins anywhere I want to. Leather well, I have a bunch of leather right now, but leather is less in supply, and I can't carry a ton of leather around with me all the time. I think I'll wear it right now, and I'll just leave my rabbit hat behind at the moment. But I'll probably switch to the rabbit hat when I travel again. And really, the wool toque is better to wear on the inside, just for weight, and it's got the 2-degree warmth. So we will leave the rabbit hat for right now. We won't leave it forever, but we'll leave it for right now. It's just hard to justify doing this for very long because I'm going to eventually need leather to repair it, and I can't carry a ton of leather with me. And you get hit once by a wolf or something, and that aviator cap goes to like 70%, and you have to repair it immediately, just to make sure you don't have no hat. We got these taters as well. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. And I did pick up some of this as well. Just drop it off the cooking oil here. Just kind of going through all the stuff we picked up, seeing what we don't need on us. I think I'm actually going to take my arrow shafts out, my feathers out, the tool kit out. Then we'll put the feathers down here, the arrow shafts, and the tool kit. Leave all that down there just to sort of space stuff out a little bit. Okay, I definitely do not need... Definitely don't need the books. Don't need the tinder plugs. Don't need that either. Got a bunch of wood that I picked up in here. And I know I have a bunch of coal that I picked up too, yep. There we go. We'll leave some of that all behind. That gets us down to a very nice weight. We call that lootin' weight. We're at lootin' weight now. We can loot a bunch more stuff. Get a little more tired before we sleep for the night. Wait till our sleep meters. There we go. That's pretty good. All right, let's eat a little bit of food. We definitely need to go do a little hunting because we're getting a little low on food. Luckily, there's some deer right over by the airfield here. We probably need to go hunt and skin a couple of deer. Get their little yummy bits and niblets cooked up for ourselves. All right. Be coming in tomorrow to take a look at this again. Well, yeah, you're going to be taking a look at it, and I'm going to be here. Holly Acres, they just got back to me, so... Yeah. They're like, we're going to take a look at it again. It's like, yeah, you're going to take a look at it. I'm going to be here, and I'm going to have a video, and I'm going to show you the video of my fridge going off and making noise like crazy again. Alright, we better grab a little bit of wood to take with us. Yeah, looking at it doesn't help. Yeah, it's like, it's great you're gonna come look at it, but I need you to fix it. I need you to either get a technician out to fix it or just get me a new fridge. I don't want to be in a situation... And I told them this last time. It's like, when they were like, well, there's nothing really we can do about it right now. It doesn't seem to be having a problem. And I'm like, well, I'm just letting you know. I don't want to be in a position where my fridge basically is broken. And now I have no refrigerator and I have to wait for you guys to order one. That's going to be a horrible situation to be in. And they're like, we understand. And they just never did anything about it. It's like, okay, look. I'm paying you a lot of money every month to live here. There's some basic stuff that you need to, like, provide in return. I don't ask for much, but a place to actually keep my food cool is kind of nice. It's kind of a nice thing to have, you know? Just a nice thing to have. So yeah, tomorrow when I'm streaming, I'll probably have to take a minute or two off to go plead my case with them that I really need to get a new refrigerator. And like I said, I don't even care if they give me a new fridge, as long as they can fix the one I have, because it's like the compressor or something is going out on it. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. Okay, that's empty. I gotta go to the other side. Hello, other side. Okay. I got stuck. That was annoying. Well, the thing, yeah, I mean, that's a possibility. I could ask about that. I think that personally, I just think they're just being lazy about it. That's my personal feeling about it. I think they're just like, well, we don't want to fix it before it's actually broke. Which is fine, I get that, but that doesn't help me out at all. If you're not gonna fix it before it's broke, it's like, well, then, you know, I guess I could just sabotage it and break it myself. I thought the whole point of maintenance was to take care of problems before they actually became a problem. Yeah, with a large company like I'm dealing with, wait and see, I doubt they'd be willing to do that. I'm sorry, I'm having a night vision still. I doubt they'd be willing to do that. If it was like a smaller company, you know, or somebody who owned like a duplex or something, they'd probably be like, yeah, that just solves me having to have the hassle of having to go do it. But with it being a large company, I doubt they'll be willing to do that for me. Well, that's something I'm going to bring up to him tomorrow, wait and see. Is like, you know, I don't keep a lot of stuff in my fridge, but if my fridge dies, I'm going to be, and they don't have a replacement for me, and I have to wait for it, I'm going to ask them to compensate me for my groceries that I'm going to lose in my fridge. Because that's kind of BS. Doesn't it look like that's a mama and that's its little babies? Maybe it's just because they're farther away or something. Well, I got one of them. Nice thing is, I'm pretty sure I can get a Maglin's fire.
Escape this cold.
Yes, I can. Luckily, I don't keep a ton of groceries in my fridge, but you know, I got probably $50, $60 worth of groceries in there. I don't have a big family that I'm feeding either, so that helps, but I'm gonna carcass order this. Welcome to Insomnia Fever! Really? Really? You blew my fire out.
I need to drop something.
Wow. Wow. It just straight up blew my fire out. How rude. That's one thing too, is with the electrostatic fogs. Usually when it's foggy, there's not a lot of wind blowing. But with the electrostatic fog, the wind blows a lot during it. Which really kind of sucks. Another reason why this zone is not that great. There's not really anywhere to, like, make a fire that you can, like, keep it protected most of the time. Usually you end up making a fire and it gets blown out like that one just did.
Fingers feel numb.
Yeah, well, since they don't have terrain that we can actually affect in the game, I sort of get that.
Wait. I'm so cold and warming up again.
I sort of get them not having, you know, us not being able to do that, because we can't really affect the terrain at all.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
We definitely need to get our food supply kind of nailed down here. I wish there was a fire barrel inside the main hangar, other than the stove downstairs. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You can barely walk with this attitude. Hey, Valor, how's it going? Yeah, this attitude does not help him walk at all, Valor. At all. How you doing today, buddy? Hope things are going good for you. Other than my head just pounding, things are going well for me. Actually, yeah, I've already got the torch lit. I shouldn't have lit the torch. I should have waited. But I guess I can cook some of the meat while I'm harvesting the other meat. So, you know, it's been a fun day so far. Let's put it that way.
Come on.
I've been having a good time. This time of year always kind of gets to me, though. Just the changing of the temperatures, the changing of the weather. Hey, at least we won't get electrostatic fog down here.
We need a horse.
Which is kind of nice. Really? Really? They did that to me again. And I just ate steak tartare, my friends. The only thing cooking down here that sucks is you can only do one at a time. Just want to get all the small ones out of the way. And I don't have much water left, so I need to make more water too. Life just keeps getting better and better. All right, let's get 2 liters of water going. Break down the ladder. Get our water. A little more fuel in the fire.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Get a little more water going. Break down that ladder. There we go. Now we got a little water. And now we cook a little more food, so. Well, that was a successful day. Yum, yum. Lead down as many of the little pieces as we can. I guess it doesn't really matter if I sleep with this stuff on me or not. You need my pot, though. I can just use this bed tonight. Isn't that special? Let's break down our arrows real quick and get that taken care of. See what day we're on in Forsaken Airfield. We may not get around. I was thinking we may not get around this whole zone. This zone is humongous. We got 45 days left here, though. We got 45 days left. We're on day 475. We've lived 475 days on this file so far. So we got a little bit of time still to go. Oh, we got a little bit of time left to go here. Just had to get a good stretch in there. Jeez Louise. Actually, you know what we could do? I know, you're tired. I'm tired too, buddy. But we're all gonna pull through this, trust me. It's gonna be just fine. I don't know if there's any computer things to look at here. Any buffer memories. Ooh, I think I just tweaked my shoulder too. Doing a big stretch like that. It sucks when you hurt yourself stretching. You know you're getting old when you hurt yourself stretching. Ow, I did hurt myself stretching. I got a little twinge right on my shoulder blade. Don't ever get old, people. It's not fun. I guess I can drop the toolkit here. I don't need the toolkit there on me, so I'll just drop it there because that's where I'm going to use it 90% of the time. Beep, 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 beep. Sounds like somebody's smoke alarm's going off or something. Alright, let's get some good rest. And it went dark on us. Wow, and we have an electrostatic fog now. Wow. The days just keep getting more and more interesting. Yeah, see, the moment... It's like it wants us to stay inside there, and I'm like, I don't want to stay inside there. It's boring inside there. It's boring. You're boring. Well, I never checked this helicopter, so let's go back here and check this. I doubt there's anything in it, but we might as well. It kind of sucks because I'd love to find something in it, but you never can tell. There's a small percentage chance I found a shirt that I can't use. Way to go, game. Good job. I think I might have missed those upper ones in the helicopter in the other place. Is the smoke alarm in game? Yes, it is. It's this noise here. It's the in-game alarm in the helicopters and the planes. And how you doing, Frank? Hope you're having a good one, my friend. We are just exploring the wonderful Forsaken Airfield. Like the ambiance, just brutal. I meant to check that. And then get inside. I mean, sometimes you'll find a piece of food in here or something, but not very often. Whoops, nope, 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 nope. Day 5. Yeah, we got like 45 days left to go, just about. 44, 45, somewhere around there. We just got here. We haven't even looted up the whole airfield yet. And this is our second electrostatic fog storm.
Can't feel my hands.
This is like one of the only places I know that you can actually get a free piece of lead. I never find anything in the airplanes. What are the wires for? Those are for repairing the transmitter towers. Which we're gonna go do in just a second, so hang on and I'll show you how to repair a transmitter tower. We're gonna be what? Yep. Lots of stuff to search for a whole lot of nothing.
So cold. Just want to lay down for a bit.
A lot of places to search for not a lot of stuff, that's for sure. Yep, we're gonna, the first transmitter that you have to fix is, or the first one that will actually be workable for us is in this zone. We've already fixed a bunch of them. We fixed like four of them already. 4 of the 6 already. We haven't fixed the one here, and we haven't fixed the one in Mountain Town. Well, we fixed all the ones in the other zones already, although we didn't have the receiver, so there was nothing we could do with them. We fixed them all. Let's look in here, nothing in there. We'll hit up the little ticket booth area here. Usually there's some clothes in here. If you're ever in this zone early, this is a great place to come look for clothes. There's usually some clothes, and then there's a bathroom here where you can get some water. Which is always nice. A little toilet water for you. Yum yum. Yummy yummy. That always makes your tummy go yay. I don't know if we'll find any clothing this late. That's in any good shape anyway. Oh my god, we found our first flare shell. Oh my holy crap. It's the first flare shell
I'll be able to carry this load for much longer.
First flare shell we found this whole game. On day 475, we found our first flare shell. It's a long time coming, boys and girls. Long time coming. Now we should usually around the we have a battery back there, but usually around the control tower here is everything you need to fix it. They kind of give you all the good stuff on your first one here. Okay, can I not pick that up? The wires, the fuses.
Can't feel my feet.
The battery. If I can get close enough to it. Okay. Pair of the fuses. I'm gonna put my bow away because it's in the way. It has a glitch where the arrow stays out. Repair that. With the wires. Swap out the batteries. Other than Mountain Town, the batteries are usually in very close proximity to where the transmitter is. They're either sitting near it in a box or sitting near it outdoors. So you usually don't have to look very far to find the transmitters, thank goodness.
Damn. I'm freezing.
And bippity boppity boo. Transmitter's working, baby. Now sometimes there'll be a bedroll in here. Prophetically finding the bedroll. Sometimes there's a bedroll in there. Then upstairs here, you just got a bear. Nice. Now upstairs here is where you get the actual receiver for that transmitter that we just fixed. It's gonna take us a hot second because we're a little heavy, but that's okay. He took a correspondence course, little black mouse. Exactly, he reads a lot. He does a lot of reading. So there's the flare gun here, the distress pistol. And then here's our note. It talks about the updating and all that stuff. You take that, and you get the transmitter. And then so you can go find signals. Go find signals with it. All right, well, boys and girls, we got our transmitter. We are ready to go and explore in the world. But we're going to do that tomorrow. We're going to do that tomorrow. Right now, we're going to be switching over games. We're going to be playing a few hours of Starfield before I need to get out and do some driving.